Welcome to a world of might and magic, where the only limit is your imagination. Come along with us and find out what happens when you just roll with
Let me pick my notes because my memory. Oh my god, why do I write notes like this?
I
it.
ask
Did you
myself
hate
that question every
yourself?
time I look at my notes. Why do I write like this? Who does that? Even the notes for my own campaign is like fucking it's sporadic and schizophrenic. It's like who writes like this? I don't write like this. Surely not.
What person wrote on my notes? Okay,
Who got a hold of them?
first thing in our time between my eye healing and we decided what to do, I discovered that I started learning Sylvian, the language of the Fae.
Ah, yes. Downtime.
Yep, and after my eye finally healed, I discovered the purpose of it. I can kind of analyze things, although much of it I can't remember. But I can see the true name of people, so that's really something.
Where the fuck did I write this down? Because I know
And
I
we decided to go after the executioner since he's a public figure and probably easier to find.
Oh, I think I made like an actual notepad on my laptop, but on my phone. God damn it.
Struggle with keeping all your notes compiled.
Yeah, because I keep making fucking new ones. Oh, that's not right. Why do I
I have
have?
the I have the same notepad open since session 1 when Paige was imprisoned by orcs.
Why do I
I
have a
have a
fucking note?
1 inch binder clip holding put together every note I've made since the very beginning of the campaign,
I've got
which was
I've got a notepad
easily
called
over a
D,
year ago.
and it's from a fucking. This is from an old like Pathfinder game I was in. Okay, it's around. It's got to be around here somewhere. I know I wrote down the shit that I got from my downtime activity.
Oh yeah, while you search your notes, I
Yeah.
have to say, ever since I've started DMing, I can see how hard it is.
Yeah.
Because I was a little tired of the same thingy for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months that we've been playing. So I introduced a new mechanic to the party when we have to travel a desert. They hated it.
What is it? Hydration?
Exactly.
Because that is
Oh man.
sensible thing to add. I think there's actually something about
Yeah,
environmental hazards in the DMG.
there it is. They started complaining a lot. They still are. I'm going to keep it though because they chose the DM, not me.
It makes sense for the environment.
Gotta
It
respect
makes
it,
sense for the
honestly.
environment.
All right, this is now. I'm frustrated. Where is this fucking thing? Come on, man. I made extra sure to write this down, and now I can't find it.
I remember that Spoon's job within those 3 days were searching for things
Yeah,
about the syndicate.
yeah. My downtime was trying to research the syndicate.
Yes,
That part I
downtime. I
remember.
forgot Krell's downtime activity.
She made more pointy objects.
Oh
Ah,
yeah,
yes. She made some real cool, fucking pointy objects. Send them here, maybe? No, I didn't.
Not the most fantastical of weapons, but
She's got
daggers that
she's
let
got
you
she's
move
got a
around.
weapon that does what Noctis in Final Fantasy 15 does.
Pretty much.
It tosses it and teleports. All right.
Surprisingly enough, that's the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played.
Uh, that's a bit sad because they're so good.
I never played a single one of them.
That's even more sad.
No, no, I played the first one on the old Nintendo. but
Nightmarish.
only the tutorial basically.
Hmm. I see.
If your players want to complain about logic, something like that. That's from
Let me see.
first edition, and that's how maps were made.
Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to save
How
that.
many
Oh,
how many things
fuck
can
me.
you identify from that image?
Not a single thing.
Well, no, no,
I don't
no.
make maps. I draw them on the spot and kind of wing it.
Those lines that go diminishing, they are probably stairs.
That's correct.
I would assume that
I
the
assume
like
everything
the
highlighted with a T is a trap.
Some of them are traps. The one that's in uppercase T in the middle of the block, that's a trap.
Gotcha.
that like circle full of ringly things, perhaps a pit or something like that.
Yep, that's a pitfall trap.
Okay, yeah. The on the upper left is probably rocks. Those 4 and 3 things.
It's difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. Okay,
Good God.
could be rocks.
I assume the star in the bottom right is where they're trying to get, or maybe that's the starting point.
That it's usually signifying a boss room.
Boss room. Okay, so yeah, I'm close enough.
2 squares from the boss room. It's water.
The where? Yeah.
2 squares from the boss room is water of some sort.
Looks to be. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that symbol. Even I don't know all of them.
Holy shit.
Oh man, first edition.
Yeah.
How fun.
It was difficult. And second edition did make it better.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you didn't have a DM that was skilled artist, this is what your maps look like. You had the basic symbols. It was difficult.
I see.
And that's even if your DM used a map. Sometimes in first edition, it was all theater of the mind.
Hmm.
But,
There's nothing
yeah.
good about all that.
Did you find those notes yet while I'm ad-libbing here?
Boy, let me tell you, I really wish I did. I'm thinking what happened is I did make a notepad, but that fucker didn't save. So, it's gone forever. Either that or I did it on Roll20, but I don't think I did. Yeah, that's not looking like the case.
Well, what do you remember without your notes? Even though I kind of doubt you do. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh man, what do we? I mean, it was mostly kind of figuring out what we were going to do going forward. I think the primary plan was we were going to head back. We were going to head out of this, or not out of the city, but more towards the slums again, so we could maybe figure out what the executioner's up to and start ticking names off of our cork board here.
Off our list.
Off, yeah, we've got a big list of names, and not a lot of them are X'd out with a big red expo marker.
I'm kind of curious how the townspeople are dealing with the prison. Just catching on fire all of a sudden,
I don't know.
and a few dangerous criminals just escaping. No one knows who they are.
Probably just get like a. You know how like after you commit like a major like city-changing heist in GTA, all you really get to show for it is like a little news blip on your radio. I feel like that's about the extent.
Pretty
Probably.
That or some proper consequences are coming for us. Even though
Don't
most of
give
those
the
people
DM
are
ideas.
dead. But a lot of those people died, so how are they gonna do anything?
I think every single one of them died, either of
Exactly.
starvation or from
Who
the
would have
demon.
made? No one could have made it out of there. The only gondola taken the broken by
Broken
us.
by us.
So chances are the chances that anything's gonna happen to us directly because of that is low.
Even our files are on fire.
Exactly. You burned his office, where I'm pretty sure the gondola schedule was. Point is,
It
I think
was.
we're good.
We just didn't look at it.
Yeah, but I got a bitchin' sword, so who cares?
And I got a major surgery.
Exactly. And an eye that
Gives people's true name.
you can look at things and kind of figure out what they are. You know, like a normal eye would, but this eye does it better.
Does it magically.
It does it magically, and anything is better when done magically. Yeah, I think that's about the extent of it, honestly.
More or less. We'll give that one to Paige.
I
Yeah,
already
but-
have my instruction.
I also have mine.
Krell does not.
Well,
Oh, I
then,
agree,
y'all can
mine.
have it.
You can have it.
She rarely ever uses it when she has it anyway.
Every time we use it's either lower or the same.
It is paid off
Exactly.
exactly twice, so who knows?
So who knows? It's our smoking gun, but the smoking is a result of malfunctions.
I think you're looking for the term Chekhov's gun.
Whatever.
But, then we find ourselves, well, y'all are still over there strategizing. Krell's in the bath. On her way to bed after a long and exhausting day.
Yeah, I think we've got it down. We're gonna head back. We're gonna head back inward where we saw that execution, and it's gonna go great. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I think you just jinxed that.
Why? Why would you assume that? That's a horrible outlook to have.
Oh, it's a realistic one.
Yeah, but realistic isn't fun.
Good point. I wonder if I should have put if I should put an eye patch here because people will look at me weird.
Yeah, that might be something you should do.
The meta-ness of me not being able to hear this conversation. I want to answer so bad.
Alrighty. Then if that's everything, rest up. It's gonna be quite the trek tomorrow. And I imagine we're not gonna come out of it unscathed.
Yeah. Well,
It'll be fine.
I will prepare my eye patch before the sleeping.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
Wait till that starts to cause all types of problems.
It's kind of the eyes.
The eye wants to see things and starts to burn the eye patch.
Not exactly what I was thinking, but
Fires a dead fucking laser through the eye patch.
I probably have a few pieces of clothes in my room. Can I just make a eye patch out of something?
you could always just buy an eye patch.
Yeah, but do they sell eye patches, Norm?
Sure, why wouldn't they?
It's a fantasy world after all. Must have a very supply for people wanting to be pirates.
Well, this is an Underdark campaign, not a Seaman campaign.
Mm.
That was poor choice of words.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything.
I was going for seafaring, and then my brain switched gears, and that's where we ended up.
You were trying to find the pronoun for pirate.
Yeah, say pirate without saying pirate. Yeah.
Gentleman of fortune, if I'm not mistaken.
Privateer is the word I would use.
There you go.
I think it's on the Treasure Island book that I read that they call themselves Gentlemen of Fortune.
Is that right?
Yeah, but it's in like I roughly translating from my language, so might be
Gotcha.
wrong.
Possibly not correct.
More than
Possible.
likely not
I'll
far off.
I'll take that over nothing. And I'll take it any day over Google Translate. Because those guys just don't like me.
No, Gentleman of Fortune. That's the correct translation.
There you go. So, yes, it is sleepy time.
Sleepy time, so
we
in
got
the morning
big
we'll
day
go.
ahead of us.
We got a long day ahead of us.
Yeah, we'll go. Let me prepare the correct spells for this situation.
That's-
For this situation.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, you should probably do that.
Let's take burning hands out. I never use this.
Why would you? You've got fireball.
Exactly. Counter self, invisibly darkness.
Should probably swap out my shatter for phantasmal force.
Now, what do you think will be better, Gears or Wall of Force?
I think Gios is kind of. I think that's a pretty situational, more of an interrogate. Are we? I forget. Are we going to do interrogation? Is that the plan?
Yep. So Gears.
It could be part of the plan. We don't know yet.
I'm trying to remember the exact plan we made, but all I remember is it includes heading off to where we kind of have a general feel for the region where the executioner operates.
I think that was the whole plan. It was just to go
That
out
was
there
the-
and find. It was either that or go and ask Mason where he buries his dead, and that just seemed
Oh,
a little too
yeah. That'll come later. That one's a bit more iffy.
Oh, that's a problem to only be allowed to prepare 3 second level spells.
Yeah. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there.
Let's see. Do I change Misty Step or Invisibility with Hold Person?
That's a good question, because hold person. I think we're gonna be fighting mostly humanoids, so hold person is fucking great. I don't know. Between Misty Step and Invisibility? Ooh,
I'm going
that's
to
a-
change out yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Probably not gonna
so
end up using that.
I think this is fine.
We've got
I have
we've
this
got
guy's
papers
self.
now. You don't need alter self anymore.
Yep, and I also have this guy's self, so anything.
Exactly. It's great.
In case
It'll
of
work out great.
emergency, we have something.
In case of emergency.
And Krell doesn't need disguise self because all she's got to do is find a corpse.
And I don't need disguise self. I'll just bludgeon the witnesses. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
Yeah. I will, yeah.
I like to see him try. You're telling me you look at like 6'8" of dumb muscle and think, yeah, I could stop that guy.
Well,
No.
It's
But
like if
my
you got
knife
cornered
would-
in an alley by Batman and you're like, I could take him.
I mean, all you have to do
well,
is.
how many criminals do attack Batman after that exact situation?
That's a fair statement. I feel like that's just some real heavy legwork fight instead of their flight.
Yeah, we also have a bottle of dust of disappearance that I'm afraid to use because there's only one use.
I don't even know what that is.
It basically will make every single one of us invisible.
Oh, gotcha. It being called a bottle of disappearance led me to think it was like an emergency teleport worms, where we would just all vanish somewhere on the continent.
There is an item like that, but that's not the item.
That'd be a weird thing.
There is one item that just randomly teleports everyone that's touching it to somewhere in any of the planes.
That is horrifying.
You awaken in a grassy field, everything's peaceful around you. Suddenly the earth shakes and a Turesk appears. Roll initiative.
Suddenly the world around you is on fire and demons are poking around every corner. Welcome to the eternal plane of fire. Have fun with your life.
That also could work.
You wake up, everything's bad. Welcome to Pandemonium.
You awaken in a rocky wasteland. From your right, there's a bunch of devils running. From your left, there's a bunch of demons. You are in the river Styx.
Yeah. The river Styx. Boy, that would be terribly tragic.
Here's an interestingly canon one. You wake up in the middle of the field. Everything is surprisingly colorful. You are now surrounded by a group of anthropomorphic horses. Roll for initiative.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
Dungeons and Dragons literally did a crossover with My Little Pony.
Is that true?
Yeah, Google that shit.
Man. That is... I can't say I've ever genuinely felt disheartened by a collab in my entire life, but that...
Dragons.
Man, to think they would partner with a popular children's cartoon.
Well,
Must
they
have been
did. They did partner with Rick and Morty too. So
Yeah.
I think I actually own that campaign. But yeah, we wake up the next morning, much better rested than we have been the last several days, and ready to head out on our quest to find the executioner wherever he may be.
Great.
Okay, so I gave up on making the eye patch before even trying. We should probably stop at the shop before that.
Yeah, I can imagine Paige like sitting at his little workbench, like looking at the cloth he laid on. He's like, "Fuck this! This sucks. Who would ever choose to do this?"
Probably what happened.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah. If there's anything else provisionary we need to do, we should probably do that. Then we can go to a shop and we can get you an eye patch. I don't think there's anything else we really need to buy. I think we kind of did all of our necessary shopping last time.
More or less.
Yeah, well, what's the name of the shop owned by the Dried? Oh yeah, the Stitch and Tyne. We should probably go there.
Okay.
The one shop we never actually went to.
Is that
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now we are going to.
Now we are going there. How fun. And we're getting an eye patch. And anything else, but I don't think we need anything else, so I think just the eye patch. These dice colors, fuck. I'm gonna get new dice.
Not a bad idea.
Who do I trust? I know how to determine this.
Who I trust is a very sad question.
I'm gonna pick a dice color from my box, and if they fucking betray me, they're getting tossed out.
Dice are expensive.
That's true, they are. Luckily, I got most of these for free.
I just bought a new set of dice. It was like one of those random gotcha dice sets. It's actually a really nice set of dice. It was like $25.
I'm trying to fucking win some from this giveaway channel I follow forever, and I never have. Alright, let's see. 2! Alright. Well, you're getting fucking incinerated. And we're choosing your brother, the golden boy. I'm gonna melt you down and make you into a better dice.
Alright, so you head over to the Stitch in Time. The shop is a decent sized building, similarly made with reclaimed driftwood. Despite that fact, it's a strangely cozy looking cottage style building, standing out amongst the other buildings. Walking inside, it is both a tailor shop and an herbal apothecary. And the strong scent of burning sage fills your nose. The proprietor is a woman with green skin, shrouded in plant life, busy at work sewing a hole in a child-sized dress.
Well, this is a nice little place they got here. They sell herbs. We could finally put some use to that fucking potion brewing kit we bought.
The two of us have those. We've used them once each.
I don't. You can make fucking potions now. It's great. Now we have a place where we can buy the herbs instead of foraging for them. Ah. I see.
Well, do you trust the clothes made by a naked person?
Hey, those are the people who you can trust the most with your clothes. Let me tell you.
I just go to.
They gotta make the most like intricate shit, you know, like that real like pull off without ruining it, you know.
It's actually a type of armor that you can get. I believe it's called like cast off armor.
I can get fucking streaking armor. That'd be sick.
Yeah, cast off armor.
That is the most wild thing I've heard.
And it could be a modification to any type of armor, and as an action at any point in time, you could just take the armor off quickly. Imagine just having the power in combat to just be like, no, done with this armor, I'm gonna fight you naked. And that's just cost an action.
That is the biggest power move.
Well, if you're a barbarian multi-class.
Yeah, because you never know. You can get a nice armor class boost.
Yeah, it's like
maybe.
Fuck this plate mail. I was only wearing it for the boosted resistance it was giving me.
I don't need it. I've got my big man muscles, and those are protective enough.
Or if you're a monk.
You just dodge.
Yeah, I've always just like barbarians just fucking take it, while monks are just really good at not getting hit.
Pretty much. Well, if you think about the HP system in itself, pretty much your HP is just an actual numerical figure of how much energy you have left to dodge a fatal blow.
Exactly.
Because even at 1 HP, you're still at full ability, but the moment it ticks over, that's when you took that fatal blow.
That's when they decided, yep, you gotta kick it, buddy.
Okay, Alzheimer just hit me, and I forgot the names of the stuff you go to pay to ask for the items in store.
You did what now?
I forgot the name of, the cashier, whatever.
Spring Blossom?
No, not her name. Like, when you enter a store, you have to go somewhere to pay.
The counter.
The cashier?
Yes, at the counter, for fuck's sake. It just ran out of my mind, the word. Oh god, that
Dude,
was
no, I do
embarrassing.
that. Dude, I do that shit like once a week. I fucking feel it.
The only time I saw something worse when someone forgot the word for food.
I I swear to God, I was sat for like a month trying to oxymore. Even now, I had a hard time remembering it.
So yeah, I just immediately go to the counter. How much for an eye patch?
A few copper ought to do it.
How much exactly?
3 copper.
Then I just can I just throw a gold coin?
If you want to make me do math.
I don't have any coins other than gold.
My God, carry smaller denominations.
I mean, you've got you can keep the change.
Yeah,
Come on
fuck it.
now.
Let's just say keep the change.
Well, thank you for your kindness then.
I'll have to come back here sometime. I need actual clothes. I've only got that one suit that I bought.
Hey, as long as it's clean.
Well, yeah, you don't have to wear armor, Page, because you can't.
Well, he can. He just doesn't get any bonus from it.
Besides, I
A
have a
wizard's
shiny
proficient in any
robe,
kind of armor.
Nope.
There you go.
but I have a shiny new robe.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Which
You did get a shiny new robe.
Yeah, I got that robe of scintillating colors that operates as a wearable flashbang.
That's fucking awesome. That totally reminds me. I have this this character who's like a heist thief, and she just fucking her main thing is throwing flashbangs at people and then running up and bludgeoning them.
I mean, if it works, it works.
It does work. It is insanely effective.
So, you know, just
It's a-
just launching around the spell blindness, deafness. That works
Great.
just as good. And Krell has that shit prepared.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome. I don't know, there's just something so like genuinely comedic about flashbangs to me. It's just this little thing full of like fucking magnesium, and then there's a little spark and you're suddenly blind and deaf.
Yeah, see, it's only fun in games until you've been hit by one and then you burn out the cornea in your right eye.
That's true. I'm sure I won't be laughing when I find myself in the thrown at me.
Yeah, there's a reason I have 4120 vision in my right eye.
That happened when you got a fucking flashbang thrown at you?
Yep, even if you catch it on the peripheral vision, oh my god, it burns so bad. Like, imagine looking into the sun for like 3 consecutive hours.
I feel like there's quite a story there.
There is, but unfortunately I don't have enough time to tell it at the moment.
Fair enough.
But
We got a game to play.
that is quite possibly the worst 10 seconds of your life.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm sure there's things out there that are worse than that. That can take a span of under 10 seconds, but it's the worst thing that's happened to me in the span of 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't even knock that. That does not sound fun.
It is not.
What colors of eye patch do we have here?
Standard black and brown.
Yeah, let's pick a black one.
A good look.
I'm going to put it on it. No, how do I look?
At least 3% more evil.
Yeah, I mean,
Says the girl
I mean,
that cannot
having-
see what you look like.
having an eye patch immediately gives you a boost to like your chances of being a villain. So If that's what you're going for, I'd say you're doing a hell of a job.
That's great, I guess.
Now he just needs a really thin mustache.
Oh, yeah. That'd be funny.
No. Beards don't grow well with me.
No?
Nah.
Nah, not me either. I was never much of a beard guy.
I mean, it doesn't even grow much.
So, I'm gonna be that guy, but your character art has a beard.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that.
I'm like, wait a minute, doesn't his character art have one?
Yeah, he sure does.
No, it doesn't.
Let's talk about Spoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah.
Spoon definitely has one.
Paige looks
Yeah,
like a
he's-
10-year-old.
He definitely still says that, though. He's probably just too lazy to shave. Yeah, I don't really like beards either.
Speaking of art, I never changed my art. Nor am I going to do it now.
Go for it.
No time like the present.
Yeah, why not?
Anything else we need at this tailor shop and apothecary?
I think we're good, actually.
I don't believe so.
How am I looking on potions?
I think we bought some when we were. I bought a couple. Bought like maybe one or two
Yeah, I
potions
still got 2
of greater
regular
restoration.
potions.
I think I bought 2 potions of greater healing. I think. Could be wrong about that though.
I want to say that sounds right.
So I remember asking about it. I mean, I guess I could just look at my inventory. So I'm pretty sure I would have put them in. Well, yeah, you know, I think I remember. I think they were too expensive. And I just bought some normal potions of healing because I've got 3 of them. I think I only had 1 before.
Pretty sure I remember adding that to your character sheet, though.
Huh.
Yeah,
I use a
added the
program
healing
that,
modifier.
Oh yeah, I have it in my damage area here. So maybe
Yeah,
I did
you
buy
just
them.
never added the items to your inventory.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 3 regular potions.
I use a program that's like a free Photoshop, and the name they chose is GIMP.
I do. I also have GIMP.
Yep, I don't know. The name was a bad decision.
Oh, it's probably an anagram, or not an anagram, a abbreviation of something.
Maybe.
Could be.
Or maybe it's just nonsense, like goop.
Goop. All famous companies have 2 O's on their name. Upo. I forgot the name of every single company.
Look, I get it. I've seen the JonTron video. You don't have to. You don't have to spew to me, my man. I understand the joke.
I know.
Yeah, with nothing left to do in the station time, we're headed out to the slums once again.
Yes. So I think that's where we saw the execution. In the slums.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
here's the question. Are we going to, like, wait for an execution to happen, which probably happens a lot, or are we going to just charge somewhere?
Well,
If I recall correctly, you unleashed zombies into the guardhouse last time we were there.
yeah.
So who knows how that situation ended.
Well, probably fine.
What's the worst that could have happened? Nothing.
Well, there's no official rules for how a zombie pandemic starts in D&D.
Well, I would believe that magical zombies are different.
We can believe that until it's not true. Magic has to come from somewhere.
Yeah, it comes from a goddess.
There you go.
Or rather, she manipulates it into a form of order that can be used by other creatures.
Great.
Okay, I think it's done now.
Ooh, fun.
Well, regardless.
Nice.
Nice.
My
Well,
God.
in any case, we should probably keep a low profile.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Boy, howdy, you could tell you edited that really quickly.
Well, I'm a DM myself, so I prepared a lot of characters.
Well, I'm talking about making that, editing that image. As you can see
Oh,
some artifacts around the edges where you didn't
oh well.
erase correctly.
What?
Yeah, that's something. There's 1.02 actually.
Yeah, let me just throw. Let me see if this is going on. I'll post this link. There you go. That's a really good site for making your tokens.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tokens. Yeah, I use tokens. Yeah.
I assume that this gate right here on the way to the slums where we found him is heavily guarded like last time, or is easier
Well,
today?
more than likely, but we now have our paperwork, so.
We got paper now. What are they gonna do? They can't stop us. We got the paperwork.
Not to mention we're leaving the city, so it doesn't really matter as much.
There you go.
Getting back in is the difficult part that we need the papers for.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, you guys caught. There for that.
Oh, I just hope I just hope our bounties are not like everywhere.
So, I'm thinking we could probably go.
We found
But if
out
they have,
a
like,
session
one-
or two ago that your bounties no longer exist.
Yeah. What we do know is that they have a bit of like a central execution plan. Was one. Might not still be there. But if it
Well.
is, waiting around for another one to start would be pretty easy.
Let's
And-
go check if there's an execution happening right now.
That's not that well, yep. I guess that is a thing we could do.
If I'm not mistaken, is right just outside the gate.
That would be correct.
Holy damn, my memory my memory is returning.
Way back to like session 2.
Yep.
And here we are, like, what, 27? 26?
I just forgot the word for counter and now I remember where the
Yeah, memory's
What
weird.
the-
Well, I don't exactly remember this. I remember turning to an innocent man watching the execution and punching him in his fucking face. That's the part I remember.
Man,
It was to create a distraction.
There were easier ways to create a distraction, but past is in
Yeah,
the
and my
past.
preferred method was violent.
that was the best one.
But yeah, you rock up to the town square where the execution was taking place the last time you were here, and the stage is still set up there, although a little more thickly coated in blood at this point.
Yes. It's weird.
There doesn't seem to be a crowd drawn.
We know at least two of them work for the city, because the executioner works for the city. There was one other guy that he was working with. I'm pretty sure he was one of them.
Well, the other one we know works in the city is probably called the priest.
The priest, yeah, that was
Yeah,
him.
but we have no clues whatsoever.
Gotcha. Well,
So our best hope, and I point to the door of the office he escaped last time, is going there again.
right, yeah, you guys went in there last time. Why did you have to? Did you guys have to escape, or did you clear the place?
Well, let's just say there were a lot of corpses to clean up.
Okay.
And I mean a lot.
All right. Were there
Half
any
of them were
witnesses?
still moving.
Oh, good. All right.
So here's the thing. I think we killed everyone, so no one remembers our faces, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Now, well, there's a chance that this priest has some method of talking with the dead, right, or bringing the dead back.
Why would he have that?
Well, it's safe to say that some of these guys probably magic. Ryan was.
Yeah, he was magical, I guess, but more like a...
Look, it's if you're gonna be a big organization, you need to have power, and part of having power is being magic. Everyone in this group right now has some kind of magic backing them. I can hit people with the power of the sun. You can blow them up, and Krell can make them go insane. It's not crazy to believe that they've probably got some magic powerhouses in them.
Yeah, that would make sense. So, here's the thing. Do we go into the office, speaking that we want to talk to the executioner? He probably doesn't remember our faces.
I feel like we're a pretty hard crowd to forget, especially after we kind of ruined his execution like a couple weeks back. But going in there might not be a terrible idea. So I don't think waiting around here for another one to happen is great. So yeah, I suppose we could just stomp in there and then demand to see him.
Let's just say we have a message for him, privately.
Message. Sure. Yeah, that might work. I haven't got anything better up to offer, frankly.
As Spoon would say, what's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, I don't have a better plan. No, I do
well,
actually.
And
before
all right, here we go.
Before we go into the office, does it have windows on the sides?
Not a question I expected to be asked. Does not appear so.
No.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Lack of window. What? Why? What'd you need windows for?
Well, Quill could fly up there and see if he's inside.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty good. Well, so our plan is either literally walk in through their door or wait around until he shows up randomly. So I think we're just gonna have to bite the bullet here and go in loud and stupid.
Yeah, it's loud and stupid or element of surprise, but the element of surprise will take some time.
And if there's anything the three of us are good at, it's loud and stupid. I mean, you remember what happened to the prison? I do. I was there.
Yeah, let's just go then. Before I start walking to the office, I'm going to use this guy's self and make me look like a different halfling. I don't want another bounty.
There won't be another bounty as long as we, you know, get done clean here. That shouldn't be hard. You know, we're smart dudes, right?
Yeah, we're really smart.
I
got
finished
this.
a long rest. I don't have access to that prison guard anymore.
Oh no. Oh yeah, a long rest. I've got all of my shit back. Perfect. Channel Divinity. A lay on hands.
And you don't have level exhaustion.
And I don't have any more exhaustion, that's right. All of that, I slept all that off.
Yeah, before we even left the prison. Krell's the only one that left prison with exhaustion.
And I got all my spells back. Question is, will I use any of them to actually cast spells? Probably not. Maybe I'll blow all those motherfuckers on Divine Smites. Or maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't even be necessary. Who knows? We're gonna find out, though.
Alright, so taking up your meager disguise as a slightly different halfling, you begin to walk towards the entrance over here to the guardhouse.
Oh, goody. Look at this
Oh,
place. There's blood over there.
Well, there was a lot more last time.
Yeah, there's
I can imagine.
significantly less blood in this room where you've openly tortured a young man.
I
Great!
know what you're talking about.
Well, I wasn't there for that, so they probably don't recognize me.
These are all new people.
Great! Fantastic!
They literally murdered everyone on the way out.
Oh. Oh, man.
Oh,
That
this
is-
one right here. I'm just
Yeah.
going to pretend to be on official business. I want
there
to
you
talk to the executioner.
The gentleman sitting at the counter here is an aged human gentleman with salt and pepper hair and a short but finely groomed beard, boots up on the table, barely interested in what you're talking about. Official business then. Let's see a writ.
Yeah, go on. Show them.
Ah, fuck. I listen, this is an emergency. I have an important message for him.
And we have rules and regulations around here. Without the proper paperwork, I'm afraid I can't let you pass or really do anything beyond taking a quick jaunt out that door behind you.
Well,
Loud and stupid, am I right?
did not want it to have to come to this, but you are forcing my hand here.
I guess Benjamin.
I didn't even get to do anything yet. Jeez.
He's like,
He was
well,
just-
talking to you didn't work. Let me send you to another dimension.
Rolled up on this guy. It was like, oh fuck, he asked for papers. Let me blow a 4th level spell.
Ah, come on.
Oh wait, it's a charisma save, not a con.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. So yeah, I'll lower that by 5 or 2.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Oh,
2.
2.
Yeah, I can't read my fucking modifiers.
Shit.
So that's a 16.
Let's go back by 5.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah, this is already going south. How
Yeah.
big is this guy? How tall is he?
He's seated currently.
Good. Perfect.
He is
Then-
now very much at attention, beginning to get to his feet and grab his weaponry.
Great. I
You're gonna go ahead
Rationally-
and keep that magic bullshit to yourself, young man.
will rationally walk over to him and violently grab whatever cuff he has and pull him close and say, "Listen, buddy, all right? This is some real fucking. This is urgent, under the counter. So I need you to fucking listen, or there's gonna be a lot more trouble than just magic, and this will be shit that works."
Roll intimidation.
Great. Intimidation. Where is that? Got a plus
Holy
7.
shit, 2 18s.
That's a 24.
I think I'm seeing your meaning. If this is
Alright.
the kind of business you're talking about, surely you know the code phrase.
Yeah? A code phrase, huh? Alright. Perhaps you have, misunderstood my meaning a bit. Now that I've got this guy, by the collar, what's his comparison to me, a 6'8" being?
Without lifting him up, you're about eye to eye with him.
Alright. I, rationally, am going to wrap a hand around the back of his head and smash it on the desk.
Before he does that, can I just...
You've got something.
Yeah, I'm going to try to bullshit my way through.
Yeah, if you've got some.
Can I just look at his eyes and say, the syndicate sends an urgent message. Hello?
Better get it. Better.
Sorry, I was laughing.
Oh.
I'm telling you, my immediate response is violence because pain and broken bones does good work. I'll hold off until we see if Paige's gambit works or not.
The man spits in Paige's general direction.
Okay, well,
Yeah, but break his neck.
I'm not gonna break his neck. I'm more so going for the nose. Yeah, hand around the head, face slam on the desk. And I'm gonna keep his head above the desk. I'm gonna get in nice and close to his ear and be like, "Now I'm gonna ask you again. Where can we find your executioner friend? And if you make a single peep right now that isn't whispers to me, things are gonna end badly for you."
Well, you can meet up with him in hell. He stabs at you with his spear.
Alright, this... I was gonna let you go!
Look here, Mr.
he hits me. So.
Yeah.
He fully did hit me.
Definitely put a spear right in your guts. But, ooh.
Oh, and he got max damage. Alright.
Why is this one guard OP as fuck?
Alright, man.
Look here, Mister. Before we start, breaking each other apart, with you dying, of course, I'm getting very pissed around here. And if you don't want me to resurrect your body by necromancy, make you eat the wife and children, and they make you eat your relatives, you're going to tell everything you want.
I don't...
And believe me, Can I use my illusion to make a booming voice?
I don't know if that'd be the best idea considering the
Yeah,
environment we're in.
let's just forget.
That's an actual spell called thaumaturgy, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what?
Just say
I've
normally,
got
and you
just the
don't
thing
want
for.
me angry.
I've got just the thing for that. And Crow casts Phantasmal Force on him.
There you go. What does that
What?
do?
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Well,
Oh.
I clicked the button. Oh, there we go.
Holy
And
shit!
And he failed to save, so.
He fails to save. So Crow crafts an illusion that takes root in his mind. He's got to make that save. On a fail, I create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visual phenomenon that is no longer than a 10-foot cube and only perceptible to him. It includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli evident only to the creature. The target can use its action to examine it and realize it's an illusion. While a target is affected by this spell, it treats the phantasm as real and rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm. So, right now, he is living out that scenario that Paige just described over and over.
Now I'm gonna
Oh,
ignore that little rage jab you made at me, and I'm gonna give you one more chance. You get one. And if you do what we want, you get out of this alive. So just tell me where we can find him.
And I raise his head a little bit with
Yeah,
telekinesis.
yeah. I've got him up
Oh,
just enough so he can see the illusion and me.
He's in a 10-foot cube and he rationalizes everything he sees in that illusion.
Perfect.
It's being real. I'm throwing things again.
That guard must be having a hell of a day already.
It's still better than the last time we tortured a guard.
I
Yeah.
don't know, I feel this one is worse.
You let a zombie eat that man alive, and he was just
Well-
a kid.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
no.
you being eaten alive is something, but you see your whole family that you're supposed to love, I don't know how this guard feels about his family, must be worse.
So, witnessing a horrific fate or experiencing one, which is worse?
Yeah, he does take a d6 of damage.
Oh, we do?
He did.
Oh, okay.
So he took that 5 points damage.
Probably
No,
ready to cover his mouth if he starts screaming. Is a problem.
Before entering the office, casting Augury would have been a perfect idea, but
But yeah, at present he just has a 1,000-yard stare and a look of sheer terror upon his face.
Gotcha. Crap. How long is this thing supposed to last?
Good question. Up to about a minute.
Okay. Well, then we'll stay here for a minute until he's ready to comply. And if he
Yeah.
doesn't, I really prefer that not be the case.
how we should probably stay around the doors and not let anyone inside while this happens.
Oh yeah, for sure. Someone go post up. I'll stay here with Mr.
I go to-
Tight Lips, Johnny Tight Lip. Call him.
Actually, does he have any keys on him?
Without going through his pockets, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, he is currently just looking inside something.
Yeah, you
So
go
I-
ahead and roll.
Yeah, I would
sleight of
imagine it
hand
wouldn't
on
be
that.
difficult. Oh yeah, you know what? It's probably a good idea to get rid of his spear. He doesn't
Yeah.
need that.
It's still
Yeah,
kind of impaling your abdomen at the moment.
Oh, good. Probably take. Probably.
What do I
probably
roll
stop.
to search for his keys? Investigation?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Oh, I'm horrible at that.
I think you got a 15.
Not bad. Yeah, you go through his pockets, finding a bit of dried up meat, his couple coins,
I pocket that.
couple pieces of hard candy, and finally his keys to various rooms in the guardhouse.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, I pick the keys and try to lock this door.
You turn the lock in the door, and it makes a satisfying thunk.
Great.
And then try the same thing here.
You shuffle through the keys, finding the right one, and you manage to lock that one up tight as well.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Alright.
going to wait here with my arms crossed. Trying to look more evil than I already am.
I mean, he's got an eye patch and everything.
Well, he's wearing a different face right now, so the other face
that's
probably
true.
doesn't have the eye patch.
Oh shit.
No, I never said that. I only said a different face.
Maybe he's got an evil mustache though.
Yeah, I don't have an eye patch, but I have an evil mustache.
There we go. It's called logic right there. Oh man.
Does he get to make repeated saves, or is it just the
That is,
Imagine just the first one.
sucks to be this guy right now. I would have said everything. This is not worth it. Actually, that's not true. I probably would have not done that. I mean, considering the way I treated Ryan. And I killed that guy. So... Ugh. That guy didn't have a good day.
Okay, yeah, you can't use his action to examine it with an investigation check. He's got good investigation. But not enough to
Oh.
break through Krell's illusions.
You would think, based on the way he performed in that intelligence save, he would be particularly good at investigation.
Do you think? His intelligence is +0. But he does get a +3 to investigation, so... It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So yeah, he's just got the absolute fear-stricken look on his face as he is helplessly tortured by Krell's horrible illusions. Granted, neither Spoon nor Paige know exactly what this man is seeing.
I can probably imagine. We should probably
just-
put something on his mouth. I see a scream coming.
Oh yeah? I figured I would just cover it, but
Speaking of, he's actually starting to foam at the mouth now.
oh yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, fun fact, you can die from being afraid.
That is true.
Okay, Krell, I think that's
You might
enough,
wanna-
otherwise we'll
think-
lose him.
Yeah, you have the option to make it stop whenever you want. If not, we're in a bad spot here.
Yeah, he takes another D3 psychic damage. Or 3, not the D3.
My favorite dice.
Yes, non-Euclidean dice. There's a
Euclidean
$5 word
shapes.
for you.
Never heard it.
It's pretty much in a regular unexplainable shape.
Gotcha.
If you mix... no, that's a new Newtonian. Forget what I was going to say.
Non-Newton.
Non-Newtonian fluids.
Yeah, I was going to explain it.
Yeah, that's a
That I
whole
know what
lot.
it is because of the internet.
Yeah, same.
Everyone remembers Oobleck.
I haven't heard that word in so long. But, yeah, Krell's not one to let the chaos end early, so she's gonna keep it going.
Alrighty.
And they say I'm the one who's evil.
Well,
Hey, she's chaotic good for a reason, not chaotic nice.
chaotic nights. That's good.
Alright, so what are you two up to while this man is continuing to be mentally tortured by an unhinged goblin?
I think it's about time to end this little stab wound of his on me. Get that spear out. Toss it somewhere else. Put it down gently on the desk in front of us. Away from where I'll be slamming his head if he doesn't. I want to know.
Oh, I don't have any rope.
Oh.
How do you not have any
No,
rope?
I do.
Like,
I
rope
do, I
is the
do.
one thing that everyone has.
Yep, I have some rope. He was sitting on a chair in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
Why do I not like where you're going with this?
let's tie him up.
That is not where I
alright.
thought you were going with this.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of want to know, but
Where did you
I
think he
still
was
won't tell.
going?
I'm like, are we gonna stage a hanging here? Is it what's
Oh
going
no! Oh god!
on? Well, he's like, chair, rope. I'm like, what are you planning?
That would have looked bad on all of us.
But that gave him an excellent idea how to get out of this situation.
Oh, I didn't
Alright.
health again.
Okay, let's just tie him up to the chair.
And we got work to do.
I have 20 feet of rope. How much do I use for that?
Depends
probably
on
not
how
all, but
well you
probably
want him to be tied up.
Very hard.
You can get as fancy as you wanna.
Oh man, you got it.
Let's use almost everything. I also want to put some in his mouth. I'm afraid he might, bite his own tongue.
Good call.
Oh yeah, that's a worry to have.
I'm surprisingly good at knowing how to torture people. I'm afraid of myself anyway.
That is the correct thing to say.
What's the correct thing in this situation?
No. Oh man. Yep. Now we just gotta wait for Krell's sadistic nightmare fest to end.
Well, there's nothing saying you can't continue to torture him. He'll just rationalize it as being part of his nightmare.
Yeah, but we're not gonna get anything out of him. I need him to be like coherent and cogent right now.
Yeah, now.
Nothing's gonna get done if he's just fucking sat there foaming at the mouth all.
Oh my god. Man cannot
Oh,
catch a
wow.
break with investigation today. Jesus, max damage.
I mean,
Ooh,
really, we could really use some rationality here, Krell. We got a job we're trying to do here.
Wait, I
Fine. And she releases her concentration on the spell, bringing him back to some semblance of the sanity he once had.
All right, I'm gonna snap my fingers a few times in your face, buddy. You with me? You here? Nod your head.
He's still giving you that 1,000-yard stare, drooling a little bit.
Man, this is not going the way I want it to at all. All right,
well,
fine.
first remove the rope of his mouth, but be careful for him not to bite his own tongue.
Yeah, I know. Keep that rope handy.
How loyal do you think this man is?
Keep that rope handy. I will probably need it in a few minutes.
I don't think he's loyal to the organization, but more I don't want to be tortured, prefer dying kind of situation.
He's just gonna bite off his own tongue to kill himself to save the organization. He's not a Bond villain.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out like the the hammer and chisel from my my woodworker's tools, and put the chisel lightly to his hand, and kind of just be ready for him to start talking again. It's like, all right, man. So, if you're listening, if you can hear me right now, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start chiseling your bone, your full actual bone away, until you decide that you want to start talking. All right.
All right.
So-
Roll intimidation with advantage on that one.
Perfect.
What the
Woo!
fuck, you possibly good guard?
Holy shit.
This guy is he is bling today. Come on, golden boy. I beat it.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. What did he roll?
You rolled a 23.
Oh shit! I was only looking at the dice. Man, this sucks.
User inspiration.
I don't think. I mean, would I get a third roll if I did? Because I don't think that's how advantage works. Oh, okay, cool.
That's how inspiration works.
Okay. Oh
If
yeah,
you-
because it's a real. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is gonna go. This is gonna go great. Here we go.
It's the one time it's going to be useful. It was
Was
not
not.
useful.
Jesus Christ. Man. Alright. Fine. Now, Budgeon. Alright. Paige, put the rope back in his mouth.
No need to. I'm going to grab the potion evening I have on my inventory and put on the desk. You know what this is?
We're throwing the fucking book at this guy.
The fact that we're playing good cop, bad cop, and Paige is the good cop is everything that's wrong in this situation.
I don't know if he's trying to be good. Deceive him.
Deceive him, actually.
Yeah, that's what I
So
think.
yeah, do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's one of your fancy wizard potions.
Exactly.
Now,
Now, this right here is known as a concoction of bugs. You know those little veins of yours starting from your heart? One sip and they start growing legs.
That's
Did you ever see a
unimaginably
carp?
horrible.
Yes, I would imagine it's horrible. When I was trying to build this thing, I was hearing the screams of victims for years. Anyway, do you
I
want...
personally witnessed it.
Yep, do you want a sip or you want to tell? Of course, we can always go to the old plan of revenge for you not telling that you just witnessed. That was actually a spell from our cleric around here, is a prevision from the future. Well, possible future.
Clock's a ticking, my friend. You ain't got long to...
Well, if you're going to kill me, then just kill me.
Well, you can always just walk away with here, with with shiny coins in your pockets, depending how nice you are.
You torture me and then you try to bribe me. Which is it?
Okay. I'm getting fucking sick of this.
Well, basically, we just want the information. How we deal with this is all up to you.
I say you just force the potion on him.
Yeah? And if the potion doesn't work, I've still got this chisel at the ready. You want a little taste test, my friend? I've had this done to me before. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And you lose a hand. So, Paige, if you would, the rope.
Yeah, I put the rope back.
Alright, here we go. You can always shake your head violently left and right if you want me to stop. and I'll give it not a super hard hit, but a nice firm hit, just to really dig it in. You know?
Ooh. Roll your proficiency on those tools.
No problem. I have
Hard word.
I've got like the fucking.
This dude was probably like 2 weeks out from retirement. We're just ruining his whole existence.
Wow, that's a natural one.
And since you were trying to, hit him lightly, I assume that has the opposite.
Yeah.
Not quite. You got your hammer and your chisel ready, and you're going to strike that chisel just hard enough to, break the skin, get into the bones, maybe mess up some ligaments and tendons in the hand, and you completely end up missing the chisel and just smashing a couple of fingers.
Ooh, whoops. My bad. You want me to aim correctly now?
If that's what you've got in store for me, I'd rather just take the potion and die quickly.
No.
Thing.
Quick is not an option here.
No, here's the thing. The potion is not quick.
Man, this guy is made of fucking steel.
You're torturing the equivalent of like a 50-year-old ex-Marine right now.
Alright. Well,
We could always just turn him into a worm and take it to our place in a jar.
Oh yeah, we could do that. I didn't even consider that.
Can I
I know.
like
Alright.
remove my eye patch for him will be like a very strange scene. Just like mixing my face and try to see his name.
You can.
So yeah.
I know that the wording of command says one word, but could I theoretically use it to make him tell us?
I believe. Let me check the word.
It does say a one-word command that you can see.
Yeah, and I wonder what his name is.
Or if your command is directly harmful to it.
Yeah, you might issue a command other than the ones described here. If you do so, the DM determines how the target behaviors. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be one word, but a simple thought.
Gotcha. Then yes, I will cast command.
Alright.
And I will just really firm it in. Maybe, fuck around with his broken fingers a bit, send some nice shocks of nervous, and give him a nice firm, tell us now. What's the save for that? It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom, I believe.
And my spell save DC is 15.
I see me a natural 20.
Jesus Christ!
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
What is up with this guy? Fuck him! Kill him!
Okay,
I'm starting to get frustrated.
what's his name? What his true name?
Henry Brauman.
Now listen here, Henry.
Great, name's Henry. Gotta write that down.
Yes, write down the name I just made up on the spot.
Last chance. You can either just go away and pass the rest of your days happily, retired, no nice little comfort in your own house, or go and meet the devil, which I'm sure I will send you there.
Roll intimidation again.
Here we go. This is gonna be the one.
This is going to be the one.
Okay. Not terrible.
Okay.
Yeah!
Oh, hell yeah!
has a final gambit, baby!
Fine. What is it you need?
The executioner. We need to know where he is or where we can find him.
Marwood? He's only here once a week, maybe. He only stops in to pick up paperwork for schedules on his executions. I have this week's right here on the table.
Is he coming
When
soon?
he is
2 days from now, the next one's scheduled.
All right.
2 days. Okay,
days.
what do you know about the syndicate?
Less than you, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I can see that being probable.
Okay, 2 days from now on. That will be helpful.
Alright, that means you've got 2 days to abandon your post.
I'll keep that in mind while I'm seeing
we-
the doctor for my fucked up hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about it, we can heal you before that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
spoon
We
does,
work-
spoon does no cure wounds.
I do know Kiri, that's true, I do have that. And we've got 2 days to
His name was
Rest.
Henry what now?
Henry
Brown.
Browman.
Brown.
Braumann.
Yeah. No, Mr. Brown, we will be working here 2 days from now.
Well, if you have in mind what I think you have in mind, it's likely I'll decide to go on a little vacation.
Perfect.
Good. Now,
No, go ahead.
just to make sure, I'm going to cast a little spell for you. Don't worry, it's nothing hurtful. You're just not going to be able to tell what happened here.
Joyous.
Of course.
Yeah, think of it as a bit of contingent.
Yeah, of course. If I were you, I would just would not resist. It is hurtful. Now, never tell what happened here.
And
Ugh.
you were strangely compliant. Near the end, you gave us more than I could have asked for, so
Doesn't look like he has a chance to willingly fail it, so he actually has to try and make the same.
well, I mean, we've talked about choosing to fail before, so
Yeah, but
Hey.
that's, he fails anyway. But specific spells say that you can choose to fail.
gotcha. Okay. Oh yeah, we're probably talking about like more physicals.
Yeah.
So yeah, release him. Let the poor man loose.
Oh yeah, and I guess I'll heal his fingers up. He gets back 9 hit points, and I help his broken ass fingers.
His bones start to mend and regenerate back into their place, and he gives his fingers a good flex as he stretches out his now less broken hand. It's still very heavily bruised and swollen, but
Yeah, I'd
longer
be light on.
broken.
Yeah, I'd be light on it for a couple days. All right then, we've got a date.
We got a date.
We got a date. Thank you, Mr. Brauman.
Good vacation, I heard.
Enjoy your vacation. I hear anywhere but here is good this time.
I heard the outside of the common lands are very lively this time of the year.
And with that, I think we're done here, fellas. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Paige, unlock the damn door.
Paige,
Yeah.
the door. You have the keys.
I unlock the door and give the keys back to the guard. In his hand, since we untied him, right?
Yeah.
I won't forget.
Well, that went about as well as it could have. Alright, we should probably hurry back home. Unless anyone has business here in the fucking slums.
I don't see how I would have business here.
Perfect. Now let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels good to win, you know?
Breaking this guy's self just before entering the gates.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have papers now.
Yes, you
You don't
actually
have to
look
worry
like
about
your
getting them.
identification. That would have been hard to explain. Yeah, we.
It's stop you for the eye patch. They're like, what's that about?
Yeah, we walk up to the gate as any other civilian would, present our paperwork, and get in no problem. You have any other
Perfect.
stops before home while we're in the city?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think we're... The plan is going swimming. No. Any business we have to do over the next 2 days. Well, I guess it's more like one day we sleep in, and then the next day we head out kind of early.
We should probably prepare some stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I mean, gear isn't a problem. We should probably map, I don't know, our way out in case things go wrong. Because last time, things did go wrong, and we ended up in prison. Although I guess there isn't a prison for us to end up in.
Yeah, but I don't think that's better. I think that's worse.
Well, there was
Yeah.
that prison camp that we don't know about.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, well, yeah, we don't know about that, so.
Now we have the first things. Do you think he will come to the office magically or just walking normally?
Well, when you guys were there, did you see any, like, I don't know, magic circles or some shit?
No, but he did use a scroll to escape quickly.
Okay. Well, that's a scroll. I mean, I guess their funds are probably pretty high. So the chances that he arrives magically aren't super low. They're probably actually pretty high. That is a good question. Well, I don't know if it would really change much because we're still kind of gonna be getting the jump on him. Even if he does arrive, if he arrives magically, I don't know what the odds are that he'll try to escape. And if he does, Paige, you can have his true name, so tracking him will be a lot easier.
Oh, that is true.
So I think his method of arrival is us having a method of escape, as well as, I mean, he's one guy. We can take one guy, right?
Should we, instead of just jumping on him, follow him home?
That is, I don't know if he'll be heading home. It might be a good idea to tail him, see what he gets up to, see if he meets with anybody. Remember that? Oh yeah, that was one piece of information I got. The syndicates that they have a meeting every like some strange period of time or so. I really am mad that I lost those.
Well, their assassins have a meeting, not them exactly.
Yes, the assassins have a meeting.
Now, what we could do is, since polymorph is such a useful spell, holy shit, but yeah, we could polymorph one of us into something inconspicuous, like a insect or something, and train him secretly.
That wouldn't be a terrible idea. You could do that while we follow kind of far behind. I mean, me and Krell can really fucking run, but you really can't. So we could probably stay behind, and we don't really have a way of communicating.
The problem is not exactly running, more like what if he notices us?
Yeah, that's. I mean, what I mean is, if you get into some kind of him, then we could get up there faster than, say, you alone could. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I could just turn invisible and run, but if they circle around me, that would be a problem.
That's true, but it would be all right to tick another name off. I mean, I went at this with the idea that we were kind of on board for killing the guy. You know?
Well, we will first interrogate him about the syndicate,
Yeah, of
then
course.
we'll kill him.
Yeah, of course. If we don't kill him in the process of fighting him, then
But
interrogations.
first, I need to make an experiment.
An experiment. In
Yeah,
what
I don't know how turning one of us into a small bird or insect what happens if we can see things correctly.
Yeah, that's a good
I mean,
question.
What type of creature is common here on the Underdark?
Bat, maybe?
Oh, there you go. Bat. Although
Okay.
bats don't really see, right? They use that echolocation shit.
Well, they do,
No, I
but they
can
can see.
see.
Yeah, they can see. They just use the echolocation to improve their ability to understand their surroundings.
Gotcha.
Basically, how Krell does things.
Well, so yeah, Spoon, the bat. Just cast polymorph on him.
Oh god.
You feel your body just shrinking and becoming more.
Try flying around a little bit.
Well, your body immediately knows how to bat, but
Out of
Your-
bat.
your brain is still in there somewhere, along with your personality. So.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm getting a feel for batting, my friend. Flying around, squeaking, being a literal flying rodent.
No one tell him he's basically a squirrel with wings.
I should have turned into a flying squirrel, that's true, but
A flying that would have been the most exciting thing to see down here.
yep. Okay, after a
As
few
if the
minutes,
as if the 20-foot tall squirrel wasn't.
Yeah, but those guys are dead. What are they gonna say about it?
Well, one of them isn't dead. He is
Oh,
the one of them, remember?
Oh yeah. Oh man. We are.
He's just not allowed to talk about what happened.
and if he tried to, he's dead.
We are bad people.
I am.
Are we the
I
villains
just
in this story at this point?
And I am here for it.
After a few minutes of Spoon just batting around, transforming back. So how it is?
I mean, it felt weird. I mean, it was not too similar to when you turned me into that fucking big squirrel. It doesn't. It's like the weirdest out of body experience. But also, I'm still in a body. That makes sense. I mean, flying
Yeah.
around felt kind of cool, and only being able to see like a few feet in front of me kind of sucked. But I didn't really care. Point is I could definitely use this to. I mean, there's no way he'd know, right? There's no way.
Are easy to hide on the Underdark. Everything is well dark around here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So unless someone's actively trying to detect magic, I think you're good.
Yeah. All right. So I'll trail him. You two will stay behind. That's the plan. That's the active plan we've got.
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, I've
Can-
been bad, so I guess me trailing him makes the most sense.
Can I drop concentration if the spell is on myself?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And hey, even if he does detect me, I'll just turn back into me, and that is not a fair fight for him.
Well, technically, you can't choose to change back into you. page has to choose to let you turn back into.
Well, no, if I get reduced to 0 hit points
Yeah.
as a bat, I turn back into Spoon, right?
Yeah.
If you want to forcefully reduce yourself to 0 hit points, you could just fly high and drop.
That's true. That would be a horrible way. That would be extremely painful and an awful way to go out. I'm in.
There's actually a playable race. I forget if it's the frog one or the rabbit one, but they have the ability to jump extra high, and rules is written. It doesn't say, like, you don't take fall damage from using this ability. So, they can jump more than 10 feet in the air, right? And then take that fall damage. So, one wizard of that race can kill themselves by jumping.
That kind of blows.
It's hilarious though.
I want to say it's either the Grung or whatever the fuck the rabbit race is called.
Rabbit folk.
No, it has a proper name. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
When in doubt, just add to the people will probably nod their head and say, "Okay,
It used to be that, but I think it has a proper name now.
gotcha."
Harangon.
There you go. I'm like, I know it's got rabbit wordplay in it.
Listen, the plan's coming together. We're geniuses.
I really hope this works.
If it doesn't, we can always just to extreme violence.
At least if he arrives and we don't see him, we can just wait another week.
That's true, yeah. Oh yeah, I hadn't even considered the idea that he would walk outside the... But I guess if he wasn't in any immediate danger, he wouldn't have to teleport, right?
Yeah, I would also guess that.
Yeah. I think...
They are a wealthy organization. I don't assume they would just use teleportation to everything.
Yeah, I can't imagine those scrolls are cheap either.
Not really.
Even if their funding is pretty vast.
It is actually
Yeah,
cheaper just to put down a permanent magic circle than it is to make the scroll for the spell.
Yeah,
Is that
but
right?
we were there and there wasn't a permanent circle. And I don't think they would just start a new one just because of one invasion.
You never
So
know.
yeah, you wait. Tomorrow we will go in the morning. We wait around it, and when we see him, you turn into a bat.
Great. Fantastic.
Now here's the thing: if he walks around for more than 1 hour,
Then we just have to we have to go. We have to do it. We have to fucking really get in on them, you know?
I was just going to say try to not get caught.
Yeah, no, I would never ever get caught.
Hey, it was pretty stealthy back at the prison.
That is true.
Which is insane, right? Because I have
Well, you
All of
normally
them.
did, but you didn't have your armor at that point.
Oh yeah, I didn't have my armor. My dex is pretty all, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess if we're not really doing anything with the rest of our time today, Krell's gonna go hang out with Lyra and Shori in the kitchen.
Yeah, don't got a lot of planning. I think Spoon's probably giving Maurice a good workout, trying to teach him how to fight some more.
Maurice has been kind of lazy the last couple of.
Nah, Maurice, come on, man.
How many kilos has he gained? Pounds, actually. It's easier for you.
He's still a big boy,
still
but he's
don't use metric.
pretty good amount of muscle.
All right, come on, man. You gotta keep it. You gotta stay in routine. Man. You can't just stop.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he gets it. You understand. We're gonna get you on like a proper. We're gonna get you on a proper. We're gonna get you like. We're gonna portion your stuff. Actually, that might not work. Maybe you're just a real. Maybe bulk is good for you. I hadn't even considered that. We'll figure it out, Maurice. Great. Well, this has been a good use of my time.
Well, the downtown activities for this day, committing crimes, sounds a good one. Just kidding.
Committing crime. Gotta love it.
Yeah, and a point where you don't want yourself to be known before we go on this reverse stakeout.
Paige will probably just lazy
Average-
around the house, eating and waiting.
The average Ubisoft game mission. I will complain about that until the day I die. Because every Assassin's Creed game has like fucking 50 of them where you just have to follow a
Yeah,
guy
you just have to follow
Walking
someone, and you get
whose
spotted
walking speed
even.
is slow.
Yeah, walking speed is horrible. They stop every 10 seconds, and they
They
spot
turn
you
around
instantly.
for no fucking reason. It's stupid. Assassin's Creed is stupid. The first
The worst
3
one-
games were alright. And 4 was actually pretty good too.
The worst one is in 4 when you have to follow a guy hidden with a boat.
Oh yeah, that one sucked. There was also that it was one of the ones like right near the beginning of the game. I think it was like Act 3 or 4, where you had to perfectly do the entire mission stealth, and it started with like a 10-minute one of those. So if you fucked it, if you fucked it up at any point in the mission, and you're trying to 100% it, you had to do that whole thing over.
That fucking sucks.
That was the last mission I always fucking 100% it when I was doing that game.
You will never catch me dead doing that shit ever again.
Yeah.
I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in like fucking so long. Like I think the last one I actually really finished was 3. And people
I don't
gave
like what they did to the Assassin's Creed games after the
Yeah.
Origins, I think.
It's weird. Ubisoft makes like 3 bangers in their series, and then it gets bad.
Yeah, it just keeps getting worse.
Unless it's
Granted,
Watch Dogs,
Ace
in
and
which case the first
Valhalla
one
was pretty
terrible,
fucking
but
good,
the second one was
but
great. Is it? I've heard good. I've heard decent things.
the story's good, the gameplay's good. There's none of those fucking sneak behind missions, and if there is, it's like you're following the dude for like 10 seconds, and it doesn't matter how far away from him you are.
Yeah, it's like how Valve made games. They have a pattern. They make 2 really great games. With Ubisoft, they make 3 great games in a franchise and fuck it up somehow. Just look at Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, fucking.
Assassin's Creed kind of got fucked up the moment they put online multiplayer into it. Because
Hey,
they focus on
watch
that
that.
rather than the story.
I actually really liked Assassin's Creed. I think it was pretty fucking fun.
I think it was fun, but that's where it started going downhill because they started
Yeah.
prioritizing the online rather than the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. I can never really get fully behind this.
If you want a, how can I say, a experience like the older Assassin's Creed, you can always play the series it was based on, Prince of Persia.
Oh,
That's true.
those games
I
were
did
real
play those
fun.
growing up.
Sands of Time was my shit.
And then they made the movie, and it was alright. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it wasn't great. I actually had the, they had like a toy line, and they had the dagger from that movie where they put the sand in it and it lights up. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and you go back in time in real life.
Yeah, it's true. The boys.
So the government stole every single one of them.
Ah, good
Alright,
times.
with all our plans set in order, I think that's a good place to end the session.